It's been a minute. I will be the first to admit that, you know? Anyways, I went back to uni yesterday and yeah, I was so nervous. I'm going into second year. I was so nervous. I was like, oh God, I've made up that I have any friends. Um, I've made up that I actually enjoyed my course. Nobody will remember me because I'm not a memorable person. And I was not looking forward to it. I was like, actually, I don't want to say I was on the verge of tears morning off because I wasn't, but night before, I didn't meet up with one of my friends that I was supposed to. I cancelled on her. Still feel bad for that, Ariana. But I was like so scared. The lighting's really bad in here. Yeah, I was so scared, and all I could think was like, oh my God, how did I move to a different country, to a place where I didn't know anyone, and walk into uni in first year with so much confidence? I didn't really. There was a point where I sat by myself on a bench outside and just like really cried last year. But then I made friends, and it was fine. And you know what? This year I'm living with one of my best friends. Hey Molly. And life is good, and I was just being a silly bitch, worried about anything. But my God, I was worried. Anyways, so yeah, no, it was fine. I had 2 lectures yesterday, and it was really fun. It was nice. There was nothing to be concerned about. I was being completely silly. And I'm having a housewarming this weekend for my new flat, which is beautiful. And life is good. And it didn't end when I was 16 and thought nobody liked me. You know? 19, living with one of my best friends. Doing a course I actually enjoy, even though I've no idea what I want to do when I'm older. Stop pressuring me. You know? Surrounded by people I like instead of, private school kids. No offense, anyone watching this. But there were definitely a couple of you I could not stand. What a brave comment. There were people that went to a private school in Scotland that I don't like. No way. But yeah. Yeah, my life was living hell for about, not because of anyone in particular, by the way. It just was. Mainly because my brain doesn't make enough serotonin on its own. And then we got that sorted. And life is good. Life gets better. I feel like I wanted to drop out of school when I was in 4th year. Got told no by my mum and dad. They said, don't be crazy. What are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I just don't want to be here. And do you know what? Sometimes I did dislike my parents for making me do stuff when I was like, when I didn't think I was up for it. But I do think it's kind of helped me today because if I don't want to do something, I don't just not do it. I do it even if I don't want to, and it's usually good for me. Sometimes it's not. And sometimes back then it wasn't. Sometimes it's back then I would have panic attacks and go home after being for like a half hour. Anyways, now I went to Italy and France with my family and my friend, and I'm loving life. I love Dublin. There's noise, and I'm in my flat on my own. It's fine. It sounded like someone walking. I've only lived here like a week, so I'm still a bit tense about. Is this picking up on the phone? I don't have my little microphone out. I'm gonna ignore it. If someone walks up behind me, I will cry. Fuck. But yeah, no, life doesn't end if you keep going. There's no big meaning to this. I'm just really grateful as like where I am now compared to where I was. Because it was a bit earlier than this, like end of August, probably 3 years ago, that I was not up for any of this. And now, I moved out of the house. which I didn't actually think at one point I would be able to. I live with one of my friends, which I've said how many times now, but I do love her. I've gone to a different country, to a different uni where I didn't know anyone, and I've survived. I've flourished. Yeah, I don't know. Life doesn't end when you're 15 and not happy. Things work out, I feel like. And maybe that's just me. Maybe things haven't worked out for other people. But things worked out for me, and I'm so grateful they did. I can't imagine if I got a place at St Andrews, and I can't really imagine having gone there, not Trinity, because I just love Ireland and Dublin. I know Dublin's not Ireland to a lot of Irish people. That's not true. It's just in the same sense that Edinburgh's like a bit up itself, Dublin's very up itself. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like so much has happened in a year. Last year, obviously, I was excited to move out, but I was like shitting myself that I would have no friends and have no flatmates and have a terrible time doing my course because I kind of picked it on a whim. And it all worked, so I'm very happy. You know, I got this new elf thingy, and it said it was like dark brown, and in the shop it looked nearly black, and I was like, oh good, because I usually have my eyebrows quite dark. And luckily they've lightened because I need to re-dye them, but like this is not as dark as I thought it was in the shop. I feel like it barely... I was going to say it barely covers my natural brows. My natural brows are like bright blonde. They're like the hair on my face. You cannot see them. They do not exist. And now I've got a monobrow because it moved. Anyways, I had like convinced myself yesterday that nobody liked me in Dublin and nobody remembered who I was. And I've been like because I was in Dublin with my mum for something else before, so I tried to meet up with 3 people, but Sophie didn't show. Sophie was going away to France, which was apparently more important than seeing me. That's crazy. Anyways, no, so I met up with people and I like forced them to hang out with me, so they remembered me when I came back to uni. So those people remembered me. But I was like, oh no, everybody. I was just being a silly bitch. I was just being a silly bitch. I will always be a silly bitch if it's an option. But yeah, I love it here. I really wish, I did think this last night, so I couldn't really sleep last night, and I was thinking like, how fun would it have been if I'd done this last year, and was like looking back on first year being like, oh my god, I was so nervous. I was so nervous because I remember I text like, you know how in first year you get like group chats of just like everyone. I text on that being like, hey, anyone around want to grab a coffee? I don't know anyone, because lots of people seem to have like school group friends, which like fair enough. I would have too if I'd gone to uni in Dublin. Not in Dublin, in Scotland. So I was like really nervous, and so I text just to like a random group chat being like, hey, and like I just think that would have been really fun to talk about and be like, oh my god, I didn't know anyone, and now I know at least 12 people, because that's not true actually, 2 of them are me and my flatmate. 12, or maybe it's 11 including me, and I know at least 9 people, sorry, not 12, I don't want to exaggerate, who are coming to my housewarming on Saturday. And you know, I remember last year I hate running. I think running is like, it's not an exercise for me in the slightest. And last year I went to a run group. I made friends with like a 30-year-old woman, probably around this time, because I arrived in Dublin earlier than freshers to get myself settled, and I shouldn't have, because I gave myself too much time and then I was like stressed. So I joined a random run group full of like mostly kind of late 20s up to like 40-year-old women. And I was like a fresh-faced 18-year-old being like, hey, anyone wanna like hang out socially? Like that's how nervous I was. And I like had a lovely time. I was really glad I did, because at that point I needed to get out of my student accommodation because oh my god. Last year I was like, so basically I shared a room, like an actual physical room, not just having roommates. I shared a room, and like I was really nervous. No, well obviously I was nervous. That's not what I was gonna say though. So I was there, like she arrived on the same day as me, but then she went and stayed with like her uncle or something for a week because she had like family in Dublin. So and this wasn't Trinity accommodation by the way. So I like had it to myself, and I let it get a bit messy because I was like a bit stressed and I wasn't focused on tidying because I was living there on my own. And then like the night before she came back, I was like, okay, I've got to tidy. But I'd done clown makeup. I have clown white paint, and I'd like painted my face, and I was like trying to take this off. So I was just about to get in the shower, so I only had pajama shorts and my like sheet wrapped around me because I was going to check on something in the kitchen because I thought I'd left my phone in there is what happened. I thought I'd left my phone in the kitchen. Turns out I'd left it in my room. Anyway, we had like those automatic shutting doors, and I thought I'd managed to like jam the door open with like a shoe, and then my croc moved. I shouldn't have trusted a croc. I should have used a more staple shoe, like my doc's boots, one of them. That would have been better. But my croc like rolled, and I was trapped. Like I couldn't get into my room, and I was trapped in the kitchen in pajama shorts and like the duvet cover, no duvet, like duvet cover wrapped around my top with two guys I didn't know, because it was two guys, two girls, and the other girl was arriving tomorrow at this point. And one of the guys only spoke French, didn't speak a lick of English, was there to learn English. He was there for like a year to like learn English. And the other guy was like without being harsh, your computer science gaming incel. I saw him in the whole year that we lived together literally 3 times. And one of the times was like he was hitting on my friend who was like completely out of her mind drunk, like sleeping on my sofa. This was like later in the year because we joined a birthday. And like, that's not normal. That's not kind of fair enough. That's weird. She was like gone. Like gone. Like I remember literally, sorry Hazel if you're watching this. I've just name dropped you. But I literally was like holding her up from the gate to my flat with my sister, trying to make sure that she like didn't fall over and hurt herself. So she was not there, which is like fair enough. It was our birthday and it was fun. But yeah, and so one of like the only times I saw him that whole year was like him. I didn't actually even see him, but he like came and found me and was like, what's the story with your friend? And Hazel said that he'd been really weird to her all night. So he was like your average computing guy. Anyway, so it was me and these two living here at this point, and the other girl was getting there tomorrow. And I was trapped in the kitchen, because luckily I hadn't left the flat, I just left our room, in the kitchen with no top, no bra, nothing on top, just a duvet cover wrapped around me and pajama shorts. And bear in mind the heating didn't work either. So I was fucking Baltic all night, sleeping on the sofa. I pretended to be asleep from like probably 4 o'clock to like 7 the next morning so that they didn't speak to me. That was a year ago today. How did I not have a fucking breakdown? I did cry when I got back into my room, and I did phone my mummy. Obviously. I'm sorry if you wouldn't have phoned your mum then, you're crazy. And I was like, the worst thing in the world has just happened to me. But I didn't have my phone at the time, so I couldn't phone anyone. I couldn't phone security. I tried to go downstairs and get security and be like, hey, I'm stuck outside, and they just didn't answer. And I was like, I don't want to leave. So at that point, I left my front flat door. Like I left it locked and open, and I was like, I just had to pray that neither of the lads left and like fucking like shut it behind them, because I would have been locked out of my house. And I just had to wait for the accommodation office to open because security didn't answer, and I wasn't willing to walk across the campus to get there in case that my door got shut. Also because I wouldn't have been able to get back in anyways, actually, because I wouldn't have been able to get through the front door to get back in because I didn't have a key because it was in my room with my phone, and I couldn't phone the number because it was in my room, and it was terrible. And I don't know how I kind of didn't lose my mind, because like I if that happened to me now, I don't know, I would cry so much. Maybe I haven't gotten stronger living in Dublin. Maybe I've gotten weaker. No, I don't think so. I don't know how I survived that. It was like literally my first week in Dublin, and I remember being like, oh my god, this city hates me. I should leave. Because I am quite into like, I'm slightly superstitious and like into signs and all that. And I'm like, that's not, somewhere that loved me wouldn't do that. That's never happened to me at home. And it's like, that hasn't ever happened to me at home, funnily enough. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, I genuinely, because that's the thing, if that had happened to me at home, I could have like gone to a payphone or something. I wouldn't have had any change. I could have like begged for change, gone to a payphone and phoned my mum or dad. But if I phoned my mum or dad from like a random phone, what were they gonna do? And also I didn't want to leave the house because I wouldn't be able to get back into the kitchen. It was not good. And then, oh my god, then she said, okay, don't watch this, Karishma, but she said she was gonna get there at like 7:30 in the morning. So I was like, okay, that's fine. The accommodation office opened at like 8:30. I'll wait for her instead, and she can use her key because she had a key at this point, and she can get into our room, and that's fine. And I won't have to leave our flat. It's only me and these two lads that are gonna see me like this. Nobody else will have to. She was late, so I ended up going to the accommodation office because I was using the clock on the radiator. No idea if it was accurate or not. We didn't have a clock in the kitchen. Just like praying it was like accurate. I sat outside the accommodation office for like an hour because the lady who was late opening, she got stuck in traffic or something. The guy across the hall from me had also gotten locked out of his room, but he was fully dressed, and so he made like jokes about it, being like, oh, deal with her first. I was like, that's not funny. I'm stressed out of my box and you're taking the bed. Anyways, I don't know if I would survive that happening to me now. That was crazy. I just like was like, okay, I'm just gonna sleep and hope for the best. Anyways, kind of crazy that I just assumed it would all be fine. I don't think I would survive that happening now, you know. I'm like actually thinking of it. I'm like, I would not be at all comfortable. I got locked. Well, I wouldn't have a hallway, I guess, to say it. But like, surely security should have been, it's like, so basically where I was staying, it wasn't Trinity Halls, it was like another uni's halls, because I'd applied for accommodation too late, and then it turned out I did get Trinity Halls. I just didn't have access to the email because I didn't put an email. Not my fault. So yeah, it turns out I could have lived there, and I probably should have. But the accommodation I was staying at basically was like for pretty wealthy students from across Europe and Asia, mostly. And you would have thought that their security should really be on top of things, because there were a lot of very anxious people who were like, did not want to be left to fend for themselves, I guess, who needed a hand to hold them. That's not a mean thing to say. I can't tell if this makeup is good or not because it's so dim in here. Anyways, who needed a hand to hold them. So you really would have thought that security would be so much more on top of things. And given that, one night last year, the gate was literally closing, and I was like, oh, can I just run through it instead of using the turntable, because I had to walk in. I had to walk so much longer. It was like an extra 2 minutes up the road. And he was like, no. They were not helpful people. I'm like, I'm gonna be brave and say it. No one knows what I'm talking about. That's not true. Anyone watching this knows what I'm talking about because they all know me. And it wasn't something I was that quiet about. I hated it. I actually hated living there. I literally, in first year only, once I got into a rhythm of like where I was, only slept and ate there. I think I was out the house at all times otherwise. I was not in the mood to be, no. I didn't, yeah. But that's, I think it's so crazy that they didn't answer when I was like pressing the button at like, I did it at like 2 a.m. because I was like, they're going to be asleep. They won't leave the kitchen, the house, and they won't lock me out accidentally. So I did it like early morning, late night. And I was like, it's fine because they won't leave, like I said. And so someone was like pressing, desperately pressing security's button, and they just didn't come or didn't answer at all. Like they wouldn't even pick up the intercom. And then I like left early the next morning because I was like, I need to get out of here. I fucking hate it here. So I left and I went like a walk or something. And I was like, I chatted to him and it was like, oh yeah, someone's been in here all night. Why did you not come when? Okay, whatever. It was so frustrating. But yeah, if I'd had this last year, that would have been so fun to like look back on and be like, oh my god, I know it's only been a year, but like a lot has changed. And I'd be like, I was so small and so naive and so different to how I am now. I don't know. I just think it's fun. I'm like allergic to something in my flat. Oh god, I think. So I was vaguely listening. I've just used the wrong lip liner. I was vaguely listening to the flat next to me had their landlord in, I think, or next and above because we're basement. I think they had their landlord in and like the window was open, so I was vaguely listening to their conversation, and I think they either have like rats or mice in their garden. And so now I'm like, oh god, I don't want to have rats. And we haven't quite managed to sort our bins, so I'm like, we've got bins outside, not like over, we've got one bin, and I'm gonna put it on top of the actual bins rather because it's just a bag at the minute, so that the rats can't get to them. But I'm like, if we get rats, I'm used to having cats that deal with the problem. Like I don't know how to deal with it myself, you know? How do you deal with rats yourself? I don't know. We've always had cats. This is way too prominent a lip liner. I thought I used the one that was my actual colour. I'll just blend it in a bit. Oh well, it's okay. Oh god, what time is it? 11:30. I think I start at 1. I think that's probably something I should double check, huh? Okay, that's fine. Sorry. Oh god, what is wrong with me? Should I wear a wig today? I might wear a wig today. Yesterday I literally had my hair like this with a little hairband, and I wore a top I made myself, and it's like made out of ties and it's like a vest top kind of thing, and it's gorgeous. I'm so proud of myself. And I wore a little slingback, like really pointy ones with jeans, and I was obsessed. I don't know what I'm gonna wear today. I think I'm gonna go more casual. Maybe I will wear a wig. Is a wig casual? Is a wig with a full face of makeup casual? I believe so. See, does anyone else have this problem? I have this Morphe powder, but it literally goes fucking everywhere. Every time. No matter what I do or how... I mean, I know I'm not the most careful person, but literally no matter what I do, it goes fucking everywhere. Also, like the little sponge that like comes with it, I just use to keep in to try and fucking keep it all blocked now, because like it's all over my lap already. I'm not going to show you because I'm wearing a robe, and imagine I accidentally flash the internet or like the cloud, which, oh, it's all over my desk. Okay, I'll pick it up. Fun. No, I got a new... So I was in Superdrug before I came to uni, and I was like, oh, I need to get a few new bits and bobs because I'm like running out of a couple of things. That's fine. And I got a new... So I have the Maybelline concealer, and I used to use it as foundation, and then like they stopped making the one I used, and I had to use lighter, and I was like, that's too light for foundation. So I went in and I saw that they were doing these, and I was like, oh, that's so fun, that's so useful, I would love that. And I went into the store and I picked out one, and I did it on the back of my hand, not my face, because like I didn't want to do it on my face, that's minging. And it like matched perfectly. But now that I'm in a different country and I finally unpackaged it, look how fucking dark this is. I've not tried it yet, as you can see. So I'm really concerned that it's like far, far too dark. I think I'm going out tonight, so maybe I don't put falsies on because I'll need a nap before that. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna put them on. I think they make a face. I love them. Did I take my meds? I think I did. I think I did. Fucking hope I did. Otherwise. Shit. I not lived here a week and my room is such a fucking tip. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm going out tonight, so maybe I shouldn't have falsies on because I'll need to have a nap. It's my omega-3. I didn't want to take actual fish oil like my mum said, so vegetarian. Silly lady. This and my little palette. My little palette that always goes everywhere because it's so broken. It's so done. It's gone all over my rope immediately. Like as soon I don't understand why. As soon as I open it, it fucking like drops everywhere. Okay, I might need to throw this in the wash then. Anywho, get my little wrong brush, sorry, before. I have nowhere to put anything. I'll put it on my take a break. Fun. Nothing big, very demure, very mindful. I saw TikTok and it was like the Laura Mercier showed this to me, and it's like I'm not gonna do it now because I don't want to, but you like press it on your eyelids and it gets like in between that annoying gap in between your eyelashes, and that seems like a really useful trick. Yeah, I'm not gonna do falsies. I'm gonna do mascara and then I can nap without it being too big a problem. I need to do, oh, fucker. I need to do something because my eyelashes are blonde. Can you see? No. That's crazy. You can't see that. And it's immediately not demure or mindful. It's huge. Fucker. Oh, I always poke my eye. And it always hurts. Anywho, I don't want to do. This is my issue with eyeliner. I love it. My favorite thing of makeup. But it always gets too big and then it's too dramatic and then it's crazy. Oh, that's so sore. I still don't know what I'm gonna wear. Like I said, yesterday I really showed up. I think today I'm gonna wear my dogs because they're comfy. And I want to be comfortable if I'm going out. Because no, I'm not sure. So basically I'm going out with 2 girls tonight and I thought we were just getting a drink. One of the girls, my roommate. The other girl and me have been the ones texting about it, and she was just tagging along. No, she's obviously invited, and she was coming, but I thought I text the girl being like, "Do you want to meet up tonight for a drink?" And she thought we were going clubbing. So now I have no idea what we're doing tonight. So that's crazy. I'm really worried my landlord's gonna show up because he said he would be here in the afternoon, and it's nearly 12. He also said a letter arrived for him, and he said put it on the inside step, and without really thinking I assumed he meant the step outside. I don't know why. So I put it like outside the door, but it was raining, so I put it like in the door flap, so it's like right against the door so it can get wet. And then as I was walking inside, I was like, oh, he meant inside our flat in the step. But I was like, but now if I move it, it might be slightly damp and he'll be like, what have you been doing? So I was just gonna leave it there. Is that a bad idea? Should I move it? because I don't know. See if I go through to the bathroom where there's like proper lighting and a proper, well, this is a good mirror, but I have a light right there that I've not bothered to set up, and it looks like a clown makeup. I will cry. I say that about a lot of things. Maybe I should be less dramatic. What's that Conan Gray clip? You know, the one that's like, why would I ever do that though? That's exactly how it goes. I feel like my camera lens is like really blurry. Is it because the lighting's funny? It's like usually much better quality than this. I'll have a look at it later. Oh, I also have to go to the bank today. I don't want to do that. I hate doing anything grown up, but then I feel so accomplished afterwards. Oh, that's tickly. Our road's usually really quiet. Do you know what else about the bins? We've just missed bin day again. So that's the second time since we moved in. Which means we'll have such a build up. It'll go crazy. Cute. Fuck, I should have done it after my setting spray. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. Do I put a wig on? I'm gonna put a wig on. I think, I'm gonna go and check my makeup first. It's fine. The contour on my forehead is a little much, but I'll just do one of these, and I'm wearing a wig probably, so it doesn't really matter. Then the next question is, what wig do I wear? Do I go blonde bob, auburn? I'm gonna go auburn wavy, or my proper one that's actual hair, which is currently a mess because I wore it to a party and it got knotted because I wore it asleep. Anywho, let me just. I've got wig glue in the back of my actual hair and it's very not fun. Ooh. Ooh, what the fuck? Anywho, don't laugh at me. I reuse wig caps. I know you're not supposed to, but I don't care. Fucking bite me, man. This one is getting a bit bad even for me though. God, that's something. No, let's all be kind and let's all bear in mind I only started wearing wigs this summer. And I only started bothering with wig caps when my hair got long enough that I couldn't not. So let's not say anything rude or mean about how I'm doing anything wrong. Don't give me constructive criticism because I don't personally enjoy that stuff. Some people do, not me. Cutesy. I saw the cutest thing that was like, what's that? What's the egg that had a fall? That 10,000 knights and horses couldn't put back together again? Fuck. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it was like a cartoon. It was like, had a nice fall. And it was like him like plucking like autumnal leaves off trees and like wearing a nice scarf and hat. And like, it was very cute. What's his name? Fucker. Anywho. Sorry, I don't know why I did that either. Let's deal with the bump at the back. It's not usually that prominent. I think my hair's gotten a bit longer again. looks longer on one side. I think it is. Who gives a hoot? Sorry, I left the wig I'm gonna wear in a knot behind you guys, because I care like that. It's kind of not a nice day. Maybe I'll wear a hat. I left a lot of my clothes that I should have brought at home for some reason, because I wasn't really thinking. What time is it again? Sorry. 11:45. My next class is at 1. I need to leave at like half. Let's go 25 past. Well, I'm wearing my dog, so I'll walk faster. Oh god. See? Look how cute she is. So I quickly brush her out while she's here. I wore this to Taylor Swift. That was the original purpose of her. And that was kind of why I got into wigs at all in the first place, was because I wore one to Taylor Swift and that was fun. And I was like, oh, I'll do that again. I do have a wig stand, but my like proper one sits on it because I worry that that's like important. Do I bother to glue this one down? I probably won't. I probably should. I probably won't bother. Who gives a rat's ass? Because if I wear a hat with her, oh, I can't put her through the little. If I wear a hat with her, then like, why would I bother? Because she'll be held on tightly enough. And you know what I'm pleased to know? So I was saying to someone that I wear wigs, and she's like, oh, there's a girl last year in like our year now doing a similar course to us that wears wigs, so I'm not the first one, so it's less like embarrassing for me. I don't have my normal little headband. I have fucking this one, or I could go black. It's like an actual one though. This is what I wore to Taylor Swift as well. Do I wear that and tell everyone like, oh, can you see this hair that's come out? Fucking little baby curl has come out. It's fine, she's popped back in again. Okay, I'm gonna wear this. Ow! Did you hear I just slammed my teeth together because I forgot this was last. Ow. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Felt like a big deal. This is a bit high. Can you see there's some wig glue there? I promise I wash my face every day. No, I actually did today. Crazy, crazy girl. Fucker. I need to like do the hairdryer trick, but I can't be bothered doing that just now, so let me just fucking whip this up and wear like, isn't she cute? Oh, a little bob. Maybe I should have done my bob with my friend. I think she's so cute. Maybe I'll do a plait. Why did I not sort her before I fucking put her on my head? Should I do 2 wee plaits or 2 wee space buns? I don't know what I'm wearing today. Maybe I'll wear my white skirt to go with this. Me, when I take better care of these fucking synthetic wigs than when I did my actual hair. I got dreadlocks in my actual hair, you know. I used to get little, they weren't actual dreadlocks, they were like, I have curls, so they would like knot up at the back and I wouldn't brush them and they would just like get into this like long knot. Very demure, very mindful. I think it's so nice that she can like pay for her full, what is it? Like her full surgery or her full, oh the fucking, this is gonna annoy me. I usually have it twisted into the back. I'll do that in a bit. She can pay for her full transition now, I believe. Could she not? After that video went viral. Which does seem kind of crazy because isn't that like, a lot of people have a lot of complaints about that because on TikTok it like, I don't know, doesn't work properly or something. I'll be honest, I don't listen that carefully to influencers' complaints. It's not kind of something of that much importance to me. Oh, do you know what else? If I wear this because it's raining, I won't get a cold head. Because short hair does make that happen, you know. I also feel like, see if you're getting into wigs. I know I'm not like much of an expert, but the headband trick, very useful. Hides any like obvious wigginess. I mean, I know people still know this is a wig, but like I feel like it just makes it more natural to, I don't know, just to look at, because I wouldn't want to wear something that was like, oh, that looks plastic and terrible, you know, like a Halloween wig. I was Dennis the Menace, and I wish I brought him, but I forgot. Anyways, I was Dennis the Menace, and I was like, it was so obviously a wig, you know. And like that's all well and good, and this is still obviously a wig, but it's a wig in the sense that it's, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know how to say it, and given that words is my degree, I probably ought to be a bit better at that, but I'm not. That's the other thing, I can't spell either. Fuck, see, this is slid. This is why I want my proper good one. This one does slide a lot and it is annoying. Anyway, isn't that just so fun? Like wearing a wig? I think it's just so fun. I don't know if I'll ever stop, because I don't think I'll ever have long hair. I didn't have long hair. I had hair down to here, because apparently that's a difference I need to make clear to people. Sorry, this brush just like smooths instead of, but because there's limited hair, you don't want to pull knots out, I think. That's like my reasoning behind it. I don't know if it has anything of validity. Cramp. Except not cramp, like pins and needles kind of cramp, rather than like cramp. Cramp. What a silly thing to say. It's slid again, I can feel it. Maybe I should have glued it down. No, because it's not the fucking wig, it's this stupid Penny's hairband. I have a proper one at home that I way prefer, but at home in Scotland, not Dublin, so I forgot to bring the bastard thing. You know, saying out with is apparently a Scottish thing. I didn't know that. I never set my makeup. They're very silly of me. Where's my setting spray? There she is. Oh, why are you hidden? Isn't that just so fun? Like, I had no hair and now I have hair. I think it's just a bit of fun. I think I will do 2 space buns, you know? It's like, because obviously I have a fake parting, which is very obvious, but then how do you continue that without it being obvious that it's not hair? You have to like smooth it, and I think, oh, I might have to nick a bobble from Molly. I only have one, I think. That's not true, I have 2. I'm a liar, sorry. Or I could do little bunches, that's fun. Oh no, that's a clip. I do have a second one that I stole from Sarah, sorry. They're on my, on a pair of my trousers. Oh, I also have this. I just found a bobble on the floor, so let's use that, I guess. It's like elastic, but maybe I shouldn't, because what if that rips? I can cut it, I guess. Should I do 2 small plaits? I think I'll do 2 plaits. I should have left that. Is it silly to do 2 plaits and wear this? Like, I wouldn't have ever done that when I had hair. I think I wouldn't have ever done that. And that I wouldn't have ever done that when I had hair. See, oh, but now I don't have a flatmate to tell me if there's like a very obvious ugly part. Well, I just have to pray and hope. Thoughts and prayers, you're gonna need them. Oh, that's not how it goes at all. Do you know what, has anyone seen that? Why is that got? Maybe I won't do that. Maybe let's not do that. It's still so naughty on this side. But I don't want to make it like sopping wet with this spray. I got this when I had hair and I love it. It's like the best thing in the world. The Schwartz Not Off Gliss Hair Repair Liquid Silk. It's lovely. Do you hear that noise again? I don't know if it's because I'm in a basement and there's like a flat above me. But I do feel like there's a lot of noise that I can't really understand where it's coming from. Thoughts and prayers, you're going to need them. Is that cute? Or is that silly? It's very, very hard to tell these days. No, I don't like that. Oh, there's a bubble right here. Maybe I do like that. Is that cute? Fuck, I have no idea these days. Do I have to listen at the back so I don't have a very, very obvious? Okay, I'm gonna spin around and then look back in my wee flippy bit. The camera's definitely dirty, and see if there's like an obvious praying. One second. Okay, so it looks terrible from behind, and I know the whole behind me doesn't matter to me, but I hate it. I'm not doing that. Maybe just like a low ponytail. I don't know. It's so fucking... Oh god, I've never hated anything more than what I just saw in that video. I usually would normally just do a fucking like little bun. Maybe I do just do like a little, or I could use a clip. I don't have my own clip, I have a small clip. I could use a small butterfly clip, but then that's too much going on with this and the clip. Let me move this around. This is upsetting me. Thoughts and prayers, you're going to need them. Okay, that I do believe is it, but now there's hair on my face. Oh, I hate it. I hate it, man. I hate it. There's hair on my face. See, that looks so fake. But then as soon as I can pretend, nobody knows. Maybe I just wear it down. That'll annoy me when I'm working. I could do a hat with like... I need to be very careful about the time. It's now 2 minutes to 12. Oh, I'm stressed. Maybe just back into a plant. into a bit of a messy plait, so it looks like fucking... But this is my first day debuting a wig. It needs to be good. Or am I overthinking this again? I thought my top yesterday wasn't nice. And then it was like, has anyone else seen that TikTok where it's like, if I had a drink, I would think that was so cute. Anyone else seen that? No? That's crazy, no one else has seen that. Fucking get this hair out of my face. I'm stressed. That is not even... I'm done. I'm actually so done. I should have done this on the fucking stand. Okay, and it's way off to the side, I can feel it. Nope. No. No, thank you. I think I do overthink these things. Maybe I just wear it loose. Wear it loose with a wee half up, half down. That could be fun. Because the thing is, oh, fucking hairs. No, hate that. Maybe I don't wear a wig. Fuck, I'm stressed. I'm like sweating from stress. Okay, I am so overthinking this. I'm just gonna bun it because it's stressing me out, and frankly I don't need that kind of negative energy getting into my head before I even know what I'm wearing. Fuck, no, I can't even bun hair. The thing is, I don't want like too neat a bun, because then it's, as soon as anything with this hair is too neat, I hate the way it looks. See, I can tell that I won't like that because it's gone wrong. How do people do this every day? I would cry. I think I've always had shortish hair because I would just get too fucking infuriated with it. I know it's going to be in a knot when I take it out, but honestly, maybe I hate that as well. But the thing is, I've worn this so many times that I know I don't hate it in a minute. That it just... How long have I spent on this fucking hair? 1 second, I'm just taking this off. Whoa, that's crazy. Fucking putting you back where I got you. And I'm getting my babe. She's got a little clip in and she's got glue on her, which is kind of annoying. But you know what, if I'm going out dancing, maybe she's the best option anyways, because I do love her. I do just love her. It's like, how can someone be so perfect and someone else be so friggin' infuriating? And because she's got a fringe, I don't have to do anything too much. But I might have to glue down the lace. She's real human hair as well, so I feel like even if I don't think she looks real, other people might. Why did I unclip you? That was so silly. She feels so soft too. Oh, why did I ever choose anyone else, my love? I do unfortunately have to make her look make her look a little silly for a second so that I can see her lace better. But don't we all have to look like this to look like end result? Ugh. Okay. Wait, fuck, I forgot to fucking pull her back enough. And I've got glue in the hair, which is always so fun and so fresh and such a nice way to do things, and totally isn't still in my hair after I did that the first time at the back. about 2 weeks ago. Why are you not coming out more? Now you've come out too much. Prick. Sorry, that's so dramatic. It's literally just a wig. You get away, because I need to pull this forward before everything dries wrong. And I get even more upset and stressed than I already am. I'm being so dramatic. It's fucking... Stay. This is what I need you fat. Oh, because you're feeling what you shouldn't do. No, see, you've come up and you're in the hair. Fuck that. Literally, okay, I'm so done. Let me decide what I'm wearing. Okay, I now have 10 minutes until I have to leave. I'm wearing this fun top, this long skirt goes down to my ankles, socks. Oh, sorry. Gonna wear my dogs and I'll maybe throw a jumper in my bag, but I'm gonna not initially wear a jumper. Now I need to sort this mess in 10 minutes after the other one took me, what, like 25 to then not wear. It's fine. She's kind though. She's much nicer. And because she's black, I feel like she can be messier and it can still be a vibe. That's not true, I feel like. I feel like that about the other one too. Oh, but she's so not it right now. If I'm going out tonight, I do need to do something proper with her rather than just fucking what I've been doing, which is just throwing her up and hoping no one says anything. Why is there something in my eye? I think it's from that last, like, I'm annoyed with her right now, actually. I don't know if you can tell, but I got this French myself. Fuck, she's got something through her. What the hell is that, man? I'm worried that whatever that was came from this brush. I wouldn't be surprised if just being malicious, that ginger bitch put fake dandruff all over me. What the fuck is that? It's still there. Can you see that? It's like... I've never seen it before. She's going in my eyes, but I don't want to recut the fringes because I glued her on too. Quick spin. Oh, I can fucking do one of these. Okay, from that, she looks fine, so I'm just gonna wear her down. Because I'm literally not in the mood to do anything else. Maybe scrunch off a tiny bit. Not in the mood to do anything else, immediately start fiddling. Okay, fuck, I've touched my laptop. It's fine. This is fine. I think she's so cute. I love her. I love her. And this goes better with my outfit. That's not true. A long skirt, auburn hair, very Evermore, but she can fuck off, I guess. That is my, like, Evermore one. But right now we're not talking. Bye-bye. Talk to you later. Second at uni. Rock on.